All righty. I think we are live, friends. Welcome to our Miracles and Masking. Who is so excited to have some me time? Be intentional to take care of ourselves and to have a little fun while we're doing it. I was talking to a friend today and I was honestly just confessing that if I don't schedule it, it doesn't get done. It doesn't get done. And I have everything here. So I am excited to welcome you to our Thursday night Miracles and Masking. And my name's Casey Embry. Tell me who you are. I want to get to know you. I will be able to see your comments in just a second. I will flip over. I'm using a platform called StreamYard. So if you saw it at the top, click on that Facebook/StreamYard, and that just allows me to be able to see your comments. So who's going to be our first person to comment? That way I can see who's watching, and we are going to not only welcome you, but get ready to relax and unwind and just enjoy today. First of all, I just want everybody that is in the Panhandle of Florida, Gulf Shores, to know that we are praying for them, and they have a long road ahead of them as far as recovering from Hurricane Sally. But if you know people down there, I promise you reaching out and just loving on them a little bit, once or twice this week, even though they're not getting our messages. I know my friends aren't. They will see them when they get back on the grid. So praying for all of you that have family and friends down there. My best friend lives down there. So it was a long 24 hours as that I just kind of hovered over my girlfriends. And then I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so far it's still raining. We have 2 3/4 inches, almost 3 inches. So it's been a wet day and I need this. I realized at lunchtime today, I'm just kind of in a funk. This weather has made me in a little funk. All right, here we go. Hi, Stephanie. You're the friend I was talking to that I had to schedule it. Hey, happy day to you. I was gonna say, it's your birthday? No, it's just happy day, Kim. Kim lives in Tallahassee. So Kim, I'm sure you got some serious wind. We just got a little breeze, but some serious wind. So you have to let us know how you're doing, friend. All righty. Well, I hope you are ready. I went ahead and put my headband on because I kind of look like I'm being attacked when I pull these things up. But I really wanted to make sure, I forgot to do this last week, that I have all of my hair out of my face when I do the mask. And before we really dive into wetting our face and getting started, I want to make sure that you comment here, even if you're watching the replay. I know a lot of times this is dinner or bedtime or, packing up for tomorrow, which is totally fine. You can come back and watch. Just let us know by doing #replay. And then, of course, let us know who you're watching for. That's always helpful. Okay, so if you have products that you are going to be doing this with us, I want you to drop a little heart, put a little heart down in the comment section. That just lets us know who's doing it with us. And if you are watching and you don't have products and you want to try them, you can put a thumbs up. Okay. You can put a thumbs up. And then that way your beauty consultant will know to reach out to you. I am here live and in person every single Thursday night. We do different products on Thursdays. That way you are taking care of your skin to the best of its ability, but not over exfoliating or over cleansing or over extracting, whatever your skin might need. That we're not doing it too often, but often enough to be able to make sure our products are working. Because I think that's kind of the deal, is how often do I use this and what order do I use it in? So every single Thursday night, I invite you to come back next week with your girlfriends. Next week is kind of my fave. It's our Hydra session, Hydra facial, and immediate results, truly immediate results. So Can't do it this week because we just did it last week. So we got to take another week off before our skin is ready for round two. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to mask the night away. Okay, so here's the deal. We have, I always say, Mary Kay, I'm going to actually see if I can bring a little screen up here so you can see. Mary Kay is not, I don't feel like any skincare, not just Mary Kay. Is this the right one? Yes. Skincare essentials. Your face is not a one size fits all. So these are our 6 different lines that we have available. All the pHs are the same, so you can mix and match. So if you need a toner from one, a cleanser from another, a moisturizer, or an eye cream from separate sets, just know that yes, we do picture them together because I feel like it looks really pretty on a picture or in a magazine, but absolutely, you can mix and match, and you're not going to experience chemical warfare going on with your skin, okay? Prior to me getting started and being educated just about how skincare worked in general, I'll be honest with you, I was, let me do this stop screen share. There's my little cursor, stop screen share. I was never told that I shouldn't mix and match. I just thought if I was dealing with redness or acne or uneven skin, from pregnancy, you can mix and match all you wanted. Well, I then learned that you're actually making your aging process go faster, as well as really doing more damage to your skin because the chemicals in the products are reacting against each other. So it's always good to stay with one brand from cleanser through foundation. After foundation, if you love this eye cream or this mascara and this eyeshadow and this brow pencil, by all means, mix and match, because glamour does not play a part in, of course, your face and the overall results. But up through foundation, it does. That's the reason foundation is part of your skincare. Okay, so I always like to get started with the eye makeup remover. And we're not going to do this tonight. I thought to myself, like, they know how to take their eye makeup off. But if you've never tried our eye makeup remover, talk to your consultant. You want to shake it. You want it to be really kind of look sparkly in this tonight. Look at there. It's supposed to be cloudy. That's the way it's supposed to look. But it's 2 phases. It's an emollient phase to just break the bond of the waterproof products, whether it's eyeliner, mascara, and just release them from whatever they're binded to. So there's no pulling and tugging. And then, of course, a water-based phase to be able to cleanse off your shadows, concealers, products like that. But anytime we wash our face, you never want to put your facial products inside your eye socket area. So my eye socket is right here. So no cleanser, no creams, no mask, nothing is going to go inside of that unless it specifically says eye. Got it? All right. I don't want you to age there quicker than you're aging anywhere else because you never are supposed to mix and match. Did y'all know that? I'm just curious. I always like to know, like, what do you know? What do you not know? I posted something interesting today that a lot of products that you see advertised on TV, even in in the storefronts, that they're FDA approved. And it came out today that there is actually only 11 ingredients that FDA does not allow in products here in the United States. Y'all, 11. That is a lot of stuff they do allow, which is kind of scary. So if you're like me and you're not only conscious about what you're eating, but you're also conscious about what you're cleaning with and what you're washing your clothes with and what you're washing your face and skin with, make sure that you find a brand that's EU approved. That's the European Union. There's over, I think 1,800 ingredients that are forbidden if you are EU approved. So there's your little nugget today. You'll have to tell me if you already knew that or not. All right, so let's get started. Y'all ready to dive in? So tonight, I am going to be using our TimeWise 3D cleanser. I go back and forth depending on that time of the month. So you'll see me using both. Sometimes I feel like I need a repair, and sometimes I feel like I need a little brightener in my steps. So tonight I'm going to be using the 3D, and there are 2 formulas. So the formula that I use, because if you have a T-zone, if you have oily skin or or combination skin, I always will tell you to use this cleanser. I feel like it does a really good job balancing your skin so you're not dry in patches and kind of oily combination other. So this one's the purple. And let me just show you. I brought a little spray bottle this time. Y'all should have been here with me last night. It was a hot mess. I forgot my mirror. I forgot my water. I forgot all the things. So can you see that little dot right there? That is really all that you are. We're just going to go ahead and wet this face. All you're going to need. Our products, this cleanser specifically will last you 6 to 7 months. Okay. So I mix them in my fingers just like this. And you always want to go up and out. Okay. Always go. And I put it right here around my nose. And then I'll do my forehead up and out. You know why we go up and out? Because the gravity is already pulling down. Why on earth would we encourage it to pull down more? No. Okay. So I'm going to wet this right quick. My cleansing brush, my skin, I have very sensitive skin. So the cool thing about this cleanser, all of our cleansers actually, is it is formulated for sensitive skin. It's fragrance-free, oil-free. You want a water-based cleanser and moisturizer. The other thing that I love about it is it's non-comedogenic, which means it doesn't clog your pores. And then this is our cleansing brush. So it agitates and loosens everything in your pores. And this is what I use in my shower every night. You're going to be really grossed out when you see what this brush, I should have showed you before. It was the color of this before. Are you ready to see what it looks like now? The cool thing is it just rinses right off. Bam, baby. That is beige in 150. If you want to know what that is, that's my foundation. So once you get your cleanser rubbed in, then all I'm going to do is take my washcloth, and you want to always wipe up and out, okay? You're going to wipe right up and out. And you are going to see, you have to tell me if anybody else experiences this. When I touch my skin, it doesn't matter where I touch it, it's going to turn bright red, which is honestly a good thing. It kind of freaks people out when I wash my face in front of them. Like, you go to little sleepovers for Mary Kay events and like, oh my God, you turn that red? I do. The blood rushes to the surface of my skin. I'm not burning. It's not painful. It's not hot. But the more your blood rushes to the surface of your skin, the easier it is to regenerate new skin cells. So sometimes people actually have to replace this brush with a massager head. These little brushes just come right off with a little massager head, and that helps stimulate the blood circulation. Okay, so there's multiple ways to help the blood flow get up there, but you really, truly want to do that. Okay, let's start masking. This is what I'm excited about. We're all dealing, I feel like a lot of us, even my kids are, with maskne, from the mask. They're having breakouts from the mask. So you can use this. I'm going to show you about how much. I'm going to use it on our masking brush because I really like applying it with this silicone brush, about that much. And I want you to just start applying it over your face. Okay, just avoid your eyes, but you do not want it to be super duper thick. Okay, if it's too thick, it's actually not going to pull out all the oil and impurities that you might need here on a Thursday night. Okay, so I do a little stroking here and stroking there. So I told y'all I was oily combination. What I didn't tell you is I actually have had cystic acne since I was 14, 15 years old. I realized at that point it was not just normal acne. Cystic acne means that you have a bump underneath, and it becomes this hard bump, and you can't pop it. And it's there for months. Does anybody else have cystic acne? I'm going to go around my mouth. I know I look really weird. If you have never met me before, tell me if this is your first time ever meeting me or ever trying Mary Kay. I always want to see who my newbies are. You have to type on here, newbie. So it took me a long time. I think this is one of the things I got on Mary Kay was having a healthier self-esteem. I was always so self-conscious of my skin. And then when you get older, you just don't really care what other people think. I mean, I do care what other people think, but I'm like, I wash my face the same way everybody else washes their face. Like, why can't we wash our face together? And I just enjoy it so much more when I'm with my friends. Okay. If you want to try this charcoal mask, let your beauty consultant know. Say, I want to try this mask, because what is about to happen is going to blow your mind. Okay. There's a reason I didn't do my cheeks, because I'm going to show you something else. But this charcoal mask is, if you have it on, does anybody else have it on right now? I have to look at y'all's. Hey, Lynn, I'm excited you're here. Very soggy. Oh, she's talking about down there in Tallahassee. This charcoal mask is one of the top leading masks in the industry, not just in Mary Kay, like globally. And it is not a peel off mask. I probably should have told you that before. It's not a peel off mask. This is simply a wipe off mask, but it pulls out 200% of its weight and impurities. And when you first open it up, it's going to smell just incredible. It's got rosemary, it's got mint in it, and it's got 2 ingredients. It's got honeysuckle and navy bean in it, and those 2 ingredients actually help with discoloration. So if you have redness, if you have the masking from pregnancy, if you have sunspots, age spots, honeysuckle and the navy bean extract, both of those help even out your skin tone. So this is not an exfoliation. So you could do this multiple times a week, which I have to. If not, then this area gets really bad. And you're going to leave it on for about 10, 15 minutes. If you leave it on for longer than that, nothing happens. I mean, it's just clay. This is spa grade clay with activated charcoal mixed in. So all that's going to happen is you're going to be able to have more things pulled out, and it will control the oil for a minimum of 24 hours for us oily girls. And if you feel like some breakouts are happening, or you are starting to feel things underneath the skin, it also will pull those impurities out. And you want to have it on for about 15, 20 minutes to be able to really get it to the top of the mask, if that makes sense. You don't want it to pull a little way and then realize it's not there. My 13-year-old gets a little impatient. I'm like, leave it on, leave it on. But it is going to harden. Okay. So it's going to feel a little tight, which that's the clay drying, which is totally normal. And then on my cheeks, I want to tell you about my other favorite product. This is what you call multi-masking. Okay. This is my favorite exfoliator. I haven't done it all week. So when I went upstairs to grab my products, I'm like, yep, tonight's the night. So this is my glycolic facial peel. Okay. Glycolic acid. Don't let the word acid freak you out. So what this does is basically we have layers of dead skin cells on our skin, and this glycolic acid peel is going to just break the bond of the dead skin cells. So when I wipe my mask off, I'm going to wipe this lotion serum off, and it's going to remove all the dead skin cells. The other cool thing about it, because it is glycolic acid, I have to look in the mirror to do this, because it is glycolic acid, it kills all the bacteria on the surface of your skin, which I love. I love that, because right now with the breakouts that people are having, this has been hands down one of the best products to be able to help keep that acne at bay. So it's not constantly causing new breakouts. You know, you get one taken care of and then it pops over somewhere else. So you're going to leave this serum on for about 10 minutes. So when my mask is dry, that'll be done. And literally it's just an even exfoliation. So I wanted to share that with y'all, because a lot of people have heard of microdermabrasion, right? You've heard of microdermabrasion. This is alumina oxide crystals. So they're basically, think of diamonds. Like those are the hardness of the aluminum oxide crystals, and it is a physical exfoliator. And this is going to be a chemical exfoliator, because there's no rubbing and scratching, and there's nothing abrasive on my skin, which my skin, with it being, as y'all can see, as red as it is, it really likes the peel better than the microderm. They're both amazing. You will see immediate results with both, but my skin likes this one better. So who else would use this besides people that just want a good exfoliator? I have to be honest with you. This product right here has done wonders for women and men, to be completely honest, that have scarring. So if you have had scars from breakouts, scars from accidents, surgery on your face, because it's helping regenerate new skin cells by allowing oxygen to touch those cells and getting all the dead ones off, this is going to be a game changer for you. Plus, the youthfulness immediately happens because you don't have that dead, dull skin on your face anymore. So how many of you, tell us now, if you want to try our glycolic peel. Glycolic peel, sometimes it'll tingle a little bit. That means it's like reaching living cells. You want it to eventually start to tingle before you take it off. And then others, they'll put it right on if you're consistently doing this twice a week. And you know what? It tingles right away. So you know that you've got an even exfoliation on your skin. So I love the way that works. It's not a painful thing. All right. So that was all about our facial peel. I keep forgetting to to tap on these. One thing that I always like to recommend is our new and free is always good. Skin Analyzer app. It is both on the Google Play App Store. It's on the Apple Store. And all you do is you would pull your hair back. You don't want your hair in it around your face. And you have a clean face. I like it better like facing a window when some natural light is coming in and it's not these funky overhead lights that have some yellowness to it. And you want to scan your face. It'll just hold the app up. When the app is open, it'll do a quick like 0.2 second scan. And then it immediately sends you an image of what is happening below the surface of your skin that you and I can't see. Completely free. It is the coolest technology out there, because if you've ever been to a dermatologist, they can do that. They can scan all of that, but it's not free. You got to at least pay a copay. So you want to try out this app, send the results to your beauty consultant. I'll make a little wish list for you. By all means, it is not mandatory that you purchase all that. If you want it, you can have it. But I think it's more important for you to just be educated about things that might not be on the surface, but are deep down underneath, and what you could do right now to prevent them from coming to the surface. So for instance, this thing's backwards. You see that little, I thought it was a freckle. I really, truly thought it was a freckle. Well, you should see what that bad boy looks like on the scan, the app. It is not just right there. It goes all the way. This mirror's backwards. It goes all the way down here with the discoloration. It's just not to the surface yet. So I have really been intentional to do my charcoal mask and to do my vitamin C right there to help stop that bad boy. I'm like, no more. You cannot come up any more than you already have. So that's just one example, but it's super cool. Make sure your beauty consultant shares with you what that app is, and it will blow you away. It's so cool. I do it with my kids, and it's even better when you like start one place and then you start being consistent with your washing your face, put moisturizer on, use an eye cream, and then you go back and scan it 3 months later, and like half the list is gone because you have truly gone back in time, which we can now. The science is there. All righty. How many of you, we're going to let this just process. Can y'all see it starting to, I have to show you a picture. Y'all see those little white dots? I knew they were there. I felt them. I did. I felt them earlier today. I'm like, yep, that's going to be really good for the camera. So it'll keep pulling through. I'm going to give it just a second. But how many of you are excited you got an invite tonight? I am so grateful you are here and that we get to hang out and just be girls and forget all the yuck happening out there. The politics, the weather, the Rona. I mean, all of it. We just need to say kapoof. So I am excited that you are here. One of the biggest compliments you could ever give your beauty consultant is to gift this experience, whether it's this physical cleansing system with a mask or the hydrofacials that we will be experiencing next Thursday, is to gift that to a girlfriend. So always ask, who do you know that would love and just be so pleasantly surprised that you gifted her with a pampering experience in the privacy of her home. It's not going to cost you a thing. It won't cost her a thing. She will simply get a little goodie bag with give her instructions how to get on to this page, this private page, and she'll be able to join us, earn free product. Of course, it's always it's always from you. Your beauty consultant is just going to gift that to her. So I would love for y'all just to take a second and grab, whether it's here's a little sheet to kind of tell you a little bit about it. I call it the fabulous game, because like, not only does it make you feel fabulous, but you could be the highlight of her week. So let me see if I can zoom this thing up, because it looks itty bitty to me. Is that because my eyes are, somebody said when I turn 40, it's going to be really bad. Like, it's going to get really bad. And I'm like, no, I can see all the things. I can see all the things. So grab a loose sheet of paper, grab a receipt. Heck, you can flip over some trash mail. Like, the trash mail's back in our mailboxes, and write down maybe your neighbor, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's one of your friends' moms that just is a teacher right now and having the hardest time to come up for air. It breaks my heart to think about what these teachers are going through right now. Maybe it's a frontline worker for the health department. Maybe it's your mom and she's older in age and she's not really able to come out without being fearful. So she hasn't been to a spa, or she hasn't had a time just to feel pampered and loved on. This is a way to do it. So we always offer free products to you for sharing it. So if you don't mind, just send a picture. You don't have to have this sheet of paper. Just send a picture of who you wrote down to your beauty consultant. Of course, that helps you win. Did I tell you there's freebies? I think I did. There's freebies involved tonight. So make sure that you write that down for her. And we are able to have the top of the line products. Like, we're top five globally. Because at the prices that we have them, because we are not paying for storefront. So yes, you are getting Nordstrom type products with that sort of quality and the amount of money spent on research and development, but you are paying not Nordstrom prices. Okay. So I promise you, we're not cutting you short, but we don't get to sit in a store, and we don't have TV ads or, drive around with billboards. So you are our advertisement. You loving the products, you sharing it, and it's absolutely free to you. Okay. So I won't freak you out by getting so stinking close to the camera, but this was a picture of me doing the charcoal mask, and you can see all the little black right here. That's the excess oil. All these little white dots down here, that's the impurities. So it's not quite dry. You can see it's dry right there, it's dry right there, and it's dry up here. But my forehead usually doesn't do crazy things. It's my chin. It's my chin and my nose. But it also, get ready, gets out blackheads. Like, one time it'll get out blackheads. So this is my friend Connie's dad. He lives in New Orleans, and this was him right before he did the charcoal. This is one treatment of charcoal. And then look at his little sexy nose right after one treatment. Isn't that amazing? Like, bye-bye blackheads. So when I say this is for men and women, it really is. It's for 90-year-olds and 9-year-olds. My daughter did it. She came downstairs and she's like, Mom, what is this? She's 10. And I'm like, oh, you know what that means? She's like, I'm going upstairs now. So she wore a mask for probably 2 hours. She got a little distracted, but it is amazing what this bad boy does when it's pulling all this out. All right. So the easiest way, I'm going to take it off now because I don't want to keep you all night. I'm going to just put a cloth over my face. So this is how I get mine off, is I lay it over, and then you just kind of want it to be moist. And then it really, truly just wipes right off. I hope y'all can hear me. If not, then it's probably going to sound very muffled. Okay. And then I'll come back and get the facial peel. But it just wipes right off. It's just a lot easier when it's a little damp. Feels so good. Like, I can already feel the difference, and I haven't even touched it. Don't y'all just love clean skin? I do. All right, I'm going to wipe this peel off. So you can see there's no difference in me using charcoal here and me using glycolic acid here. Like, people are like, oh, I'm going to have downtime. You won't. Not from our products anyway. There might be other reasons you need downtime, but it will not be because of Mary Kay. Okay, so we're going to let our let our skin dry for just a sec. Doesn't that feel so good? All right, who's loving their face? To tell me who's loving your face. All right, let's do a little trivia. Do y'all know what decade Mary Kay started in? Just curious. We'll play a fun little game because there is full-size product to be given away. So we gotta get it going. Who can tell me what decade, or could tell me our founder's name? Does anybody know our founder's name? How about that? All right, so now let's talk about what to put on once our face is wiped off. You want a moisturizer. Got to go to bed with a moisturizer. And there's actually a difference in day and night. So day is going to be your protector. It's going to be your SPF. It's going to be like, we're going to protect your face from everything that the environment is throwing at you. And then the night is going to be same thing. It's got pink and purple here. The night is going to be where it is in repair mode. So it's not having to fight the UVA and UVB rays, but it is having to really start regenerating new cells. And that's the reason you want to make sure that you cleanse your face off every night to get all that yuck off, so that oxygen can hit it and help stimulate new cell growth. So this has resveratrol. Let me show you how much you'll need. That much for your face is all you're going to need. Yep. And then I'll do to your neck what you would do to your face, because you don't want like $1 million face and a 50-cent neck. Like, no. So make sure you're doing all the things. Okay. All right. So we'll get your moisturizer on. Fantastic. And then you want to make sure that you take care of your eyes. So tonight, because you see that little crepiness? It ain't welcome here. So typically I would jump right into my eye cream. Where is my, it's right here. I jump right into my eye cream. So when you use your eye cream, I'm going to show you, but I'm actually going to put something else on before I put my eye cream on, is you want just a little like teeny tiny drop of eye cream, and you're going to put it right underneath your eyes, but always do it where your eye socket bone is. Don't put your eye cream up in here. It'll absorb up and it's going to burn your eyes. It's going to irritate that skin, and you're not hydrating the whole thing. So make sure you start down here, and at night I always tell my clients, put it on your brow bone as well. Use your ring finger. That's your weakest finger. Use your brow bone, and that is going to keep your eyes looking more like a grape instead of a raisin. I always have to think like, did I say that right? A grape instead of a raisin. So they're going to get a little droopy and hooded anyway, but the more moisture that is in our eyes is going to help that from doing the hangy downy thing. You know what I'm talking about? I've seen women with the hangy downy thing, but I'm actually opening up these bad boys. How many of you have ever tried hydrogel eye patches? So there's a lot out on the market right now. I didn't realize how many were out. I was in Atlanta this past weekend, and my sister and I were cutting up on Friday night, and we were Googling. She's now working at a med spa, and we were talking about different treatments that people do. And I was like, well, the hydrogel eye patches are like game changer. And they're like beautiful and shimmery and just feel good. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on so I don't drop it. And we looked up. So just so you know, there's 60 of these in this container. 60. So 30 treatments if you need to do both eyes. I would recommend it at the same time. It has a little spatula too to scoop up. And I saw Clinique has them. So ours retails for $40. You get 60 patches. Clinique's, nothing's wrong with Clinique. I used it before I started Mary Kay. But what was really interesting is they come 4. Yes, like 1, 2, 3, 4 for $40. Okay. That's a lot of money. So it's $20 a treatment, which, I mean, if you go to the spa, you would pay more than that. But y'all, game changer right here. And then if you have, so these hydrogel matrix is basically infusing the moisture from the gel matrix into your skin. But what is even cooler is it has plant botanicals and vegetable extracts in it, which is going to help depuff your eyes. Okay, so you know how you put cucumbers on your eyes, the spa, and it helps with heaviness? Same thing here. It's going to brighten, it's going to depuff, and it's going to moisturize, all in this one little step. I'm telling you what. And you can do them here. You can do them here. I do them a lot here because I've got the, the smile lines. I'm a happy girl. The smile lines. So you can do them right there as well. All right. So you got your hydrogel eye patches on, and I'm going to let this sit for just a second. But you, my friends, have got your eye cream. So remember, all right, I need to go back and look. Did y'all answer what decade? All right. Do you all know it was 1963? This past weekend, we had our 57th anniversary, and Mary Kay Ash was the founder. Mary Kay Ash was the founder. So there you go, my friends. I have to go back and look at all the comments. I can't see the ones that didn't click StreamYard. So let your consultant know if you are interested in these game changers. They're best in the refrigerator. If you leave them in the refrigerator and throw them on while you're making yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, leave them on in the morning, and you can leave them on for 10 to 15 minutes. If you're really dehydrated like mine are right now, then they feel like they're dried out after 5 to 7 minutes, and it's time to take them off. They're not reusable. Don't try to reuse them. You're not going to get any results. So it's your body sucks it out. And so if yours lasts for 30, 40 minutes, you know what? You have more moisture than these bad boys do. So you are good to go. Good to go. All right. So I wanted to share with you a couple quick little things. First of all, if you have sensitive skin and you are not comfortable with mini exfoliators, this is our brand new naturally exfoliating powder. And my kiddos use this. I love this stuff. They just mix it with their naturally cleanser in the shower and get all the dead, yuck skin, sweat, dirt, grime. I mean, it is chilly willy here. And my oldest just got out of the pool. I am like, what are you doing? We're like in the middle of a hurricane. Not really. I think she's just a tropical depression now. I don't know what Sally is. And then he starts singing Sally Ride. Like he's like outside riding Sally, playing in the pool. So you can get all the yuck off these kiddos with something like this. Or if you have sensitive skin, use that. Our cleanser, I don't think I even told you, these are water soluble beads that you saw in here. So the creamy cleanser will be pink beads. This one has purple. And as soon as they touch your skin, they are going to burst. And that is your toner. And the reason you want to use a toner every day is it helps balance the pH of your pores. Did you know that? So your pores are more circular and not flat and get filled up with yuck if you have a balanced pH. So you want to use a soft toner, astringent every day. You don't want it to feel like you've been shrink wrapped, like it's not supposed to dry your skin out, but balance it. So that is something else that I love about our cleanser. And of course it helps with uneven skin too, which is always win-win. All righty. So what's happening? Oh, the eye patches. Lynn, as always, my girl, was like, oh, I just sleep in that. I just sleep in that one too. I have. They're not there in the morning. I'm a side sleeper. I toss and turn. So they are not there in the morning. So yeah, there you go. All right. I want to share actually what we tried today. So you can make a little wish list for your beauty consultant, because she is not going to remember at all what you like today. And I want to share with you how you could purchase it if you want to take it home, or you could host one of these on a private page and invite your girlfriends that you feel like need some free pampering, and you earn free products. So if you're like, gosh, I really want that roll-up bag, or I really need these hydrogel eye patches, there's a way for you to get it for free, which I think it's hard to beat free. So this is our Cadillac collection, because truly you get your cleansing system day and night. You get your eye creams, you get your exfoliator, you get your satin hands, and use it on your feet. And then the charcoal mask and foundation. Remember how I was saying foundation is critical that you are using the same brand. So that is your Cadillac collection. You are saving over $100 with this one. So talk to your beauty consultant if you're interested. The Miracle set is I set one out so I wasn't, because mine's like all over the place with your eye cream. So you'd have your cleanser, your day and night, and then your eye cream. So you'd cleanse, night, eye cream, or cleanse, day, eye cream. Okay, that's how you do with that one. And that one's $110. Your basic collection is you would take out the day or night, same price, and just do your foundation with that one. That's your basic for $81. All of these other specialty skincare options, I do use part of the repair. I love the sun, or I did love the sun. So I definitely need to go back in time. So I use part of that. Like I was telling you about the Naturally Cleanser. I love this line. It's as natural as you can get without refrigeration. It's 99.6% all natural. So that's hard to beat. Teenager skin, check out the botanicals. And acne prone, yes, I do have breakouts, but I am not all the time, every day, all over my face. So I only use 2 pieces of that, one being the charcoal mask and the other being the acne treatment gel out of that line. But I use anti-aging. So you know how you can pick the best of all the worlds. So that's exactly what it is. This is our spa bar at the bottom. So I did use a lot of those tonight. The peel, the eye makeup remover, the Sonic skin brush. So I will post this so y'all can see it. But just let your consultant know what questions you might have. And there is a drawing from comments. And then there's also going to be a drawing for any purchases. So make sure whether you purchase the full Cadillac collection or even one item. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to start shopping for Christmas and I want my niece to have that charcoal mask. That still counts. It doesn't matter how much you buy. I want to celebrate you and celebrate your beauty consultant, and I will do the drawing tomorrow. So you have until noon to be able to post on this page. You'll see it right after I finish what products you purchased, and go into the drawing for that. And then I'll mail them out. I was a little late. I got the other winners from last week out today. My assistant is visiting her sister in Mexico. So you should see this office right now. It looks like a war zone. Truly, it looks like a war zone, but it's all good. I'm here with y'all. That's all that matters. All right. So the last thing that I want to share with you, let me get that little thing off. For y'all to be able to get entries into the giveaways. Let's see if I can get it to open. Here it is. I know it looks crazy. Is a little bit about what Mary Kay means. It means something different to everybody. So what you're seeing here is Casey in 2005. And I had just graduated college with a biochemistry degree. I was doing cancer research. You can see some of the acne and scars on my face, and my self-esteem was at a 0. Okay. This was actually at my first Mary Kay conference. The colors that we wear at conferences are black and white. Can you see the color of my suit? And we wore it for 4 days. Mortified. I mean, you talking about personal growth. My 16-year journey, I have come a long way. So when Mary Kay found me, I was very successful. I loved my job. I was going to find a cure for cancer. I was living in Atlanta. I'm a Georgia girl at heart, but I didn't have girlfriends, and I didn't even know how to start creating a community. So that is where I was when Mary Kay found me. Okay, so check this out. People always ask, are the cars real? Yes, they are real. This was actually our 3rd car. We won 3 cars in this 1 year. Okay, 3 cars in this 1 year. This was our first pink Cadillac ever in our county. It was a big deal. The paper people were there. I mean, it was a fun celebration. And there is the pink Cadillac, but what most people don't know is look at our fleet. I mean, who could get excited? You have the pink trophy on wheels up top. We have the Escalade, the XT6, which is actually out in my driveway right now. I picked up a 2020 XT6 just a couple months ago, and it's got 3 rows. It is beautiful. But I did drive that XT5 Cadillac for the last 6 years. You get a new car every 2 years. So I've earned 9. But look at what they just added. They have added a Chevy Traverse, a Colorado Crew cab. I mean, I need a pickup truck. I want a boat, and so I need the truck. A Camaro. Look how beautiful. My kids are like, Mom, get the Camaro. Malibu and an Equinox. So, okay, if you could pick any car on this page and it was free, which one would you pick? Just out of curiosity. So it is a 2-year lease. that Mary Kay pays for. They pay 100% of your tax, tag, title, ad valorem, and 85% of your car insurance. So I pay $42 a month to drive this $64,000 car. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. This is my world right here. So this was when the twins now are 10, and Anderson, these are the twins, Caitlin and Carson, and then Anderson's my oldest. And being able to be a work from home mom and to be able to make a 6-figure income while being able to put my kids first before my career. And this was one of our field trips at the Montessori school. I love the freedom. I really do. I feel like it's not only given me the financial freedom, but the freedom to be the mom that I've always wanted to be. So I love to travel, and Mary Kay offered me an exclusive invitation to open up the 47th country that they are part of, and it's Colombia, South America. Look at this picture. It is the prettiest place I have ever been, the sweetest people. The food is just phenomenal. And I was there for 2 years, helping build the country up with Mary Kay, introducing it to them. And it really became a ministry, to be totally honest. Yes, it is a Christian-based company. I went down there to empower women, but the blessings that came from that experience were far greater than any cleanser or moisturizer could offer them. They typically make, the women there make around $200 a month. That is on average what they make. They were able to make between $150 and $200 per week in Mary Kay, which for them meant that their kids could now have a driver to school instead of the public transportation, because crime rates were always. And they could now go to a private school instead of the public schools, which also meant more quality teachers, better education, and that they weren't fighting for their life on a regular basis. So love the opportunity to change people's lives globally. I can't wait to see where Mary Kay sends me next. So one of the things that I love is not only is the experiences that I've been able to take, but this was a mother-daughter trip that one of my good friends, actually my good friend that lives in Pensacola, that I was telling you about when we first started, to New York City. We took our girls for their birthdays, I guess 4 Christmases ago. And we saw rockets for the first time. We did American Girl. We went ice skating, like all the things that these little girls dream of. Mary Kay 100% paid for this entire trip for their birthdays. And what a blessing. This was a ride down Central Park. I had never done that before. And traveling. We've got this picture where I'm on a private island in Vancouver, or in Alaska. They helicoptered us from Vancouver to a private island 2.5 hours away. And this one is me and my prayer sisters in Buenos Aires, Argentina. So they do send us on luxurious trips, all expenses paid, 5-star. 2-hour helicopter ride. That should say it right there. But being able to see the world on someone else's expense, but doing it with like-minded women that encourage you to be your best. You can never move up in Mary Kay unless you help someone else be successful. And corporate America wasn't that way when I was in it. It's been a long time, but it wasn't that way when I was in it. And speaking of New York, one of the coolest experiences is that I've ever been a part of was to be able to take my mom and my sister to New York. We did a day trip, like flew up at 6 a.m., flew back at midnight, and saw all the things because Mary Kay featured a select group of sales directors on the Times Square billboard. Crazy. Like, I'm still like pinch myself. So that is Casey in Times Square with Casey, Crystal, and Kay. Like, how cool is that picture? I also took my kids there, my whole family up there for the first time to see it, because what a cool experience. It ran from November, December, and part of January. And let's just talk about our pink bubble. So several of you that are on tonight are a part of this picture, and all these events are completely optional, never mandatory, but the connection, the sisterhood, the support, the prayer warriors you get from it, I think are absolutely priceless. So I absolutely love the laughs. These are real tears, like laughter tears. and our matching PJs. I started to wear those PJs tonight. They don't fit quite the same. And then be able to create the life that you want for those that you love the most. And I think that's what it's all about, is living a joyful, in a joyful place. So here you go, my friends. This is the best deal of all. So since the Rona hit, they are now offering for you to start your own business for $30. Now, some people do this for 50% off. They're like, I can get this cleanser for $12 and it lasts for 6 or 7 months. Sign me up. And that's what that means. With the $30, you are not getting any full-size product, but you are getting access to a full website. They do the whole thing. You don't have to be an IT person for a year, as well as a way to process credit cards securely. Okay. So that is your eStart plus all the training, all the online training. A full starter kit would be full-size product, like $400 worth of full-size product that you can use for yourself. If you ever want to invite your mom or sister to come over and try it during Thanksgiving or Christmas, you would have the products there for them to try as well, and all the tools that go along with that. This little thing is slipping down. It's like, Casey, I'm dried up. I'm ready to come up. And then the full starter kit plus eStart is the best of both worlds. You get the online virtual piece as well as the full starter kit with all the full-size products. So those are, I always say, this is your Groupon. And I know that Mary Kay is not for everyone. I'm going to take these off because they really are sliding down my face. They're like little dried up raisins. So I know it's not meant for everybody. But I feel like for you to make an educated decision, you needed to know the facts. I never in a million years saw myself doing this. I was an introverted, I still am an introvert, biochemist that couldn't even make eye contact with women, never did sorority, never did sports, none of that, because my self-esteem was so unhealthy. So I promise you that it can be life-changing. And it's been a crazy 16 years that I would never trade for the world. So let your consultant know if you have any questions whatsoever. If you want to get started tonight, there is a sign-on bonus for those that want to either do the 30, 100, or 130. If you get started tonight. And if you need more information, just know we are not sharks. We are not going to sit here and try to circle you and eat you alive. We will give you what information you need to be able to make an educated decision. And from there, we're good to go. There's no quotas. There's no territories. There's no requirements. It's a $225 order per year. So it's like 2 of these and you're done. And you're in for a year. And then after a year, if you don't want to do any more, it's like your Sam's membership expired. So that is it, my friends. I hope that you had a great time. I sure did. I can't wait to go back and read your comments. And join us here. Let us know if you want the Hydra session blessing bag. We can get that out to you and let you experience next week with us, like all the goodness next week. And I hope you stay safe and have a blessed weekend, my friends. So good night. Thanks again for getting on, and kisses from Charlotte. Bye, friends.